The Avalanches Since I Left You, a CD I bought from a charity shop in Henley. I think it was Helen and Douglas. The Avalanches are Australian dance music producers. This album came out in 2000. I remember hearing the track Frontier Psychiatrist in the early 2000s, and it stood out amongst all the similar tracks I was hearing at the time, mostly because of the humour. Apparently the spoken samples came from a comedy sketch, an archetypal sounding psychiatrist stating that boy needs therapy. This is accompanied by horns, strings, big drums, choral voices, all kinds of vocal samples, and it ends with a Mexican acoustic guitar piece. Everything is time stretched and repitched to match up. It is a track I still hear, and it always amuses me. It is something you might hear on one of those cheap TV shows where minor celebrities reminisce with implausible accuracy. It was a time of Chemical Brothers, the Prodigy and Fatboy Slim. They call it plunderphonics, new music from old, created by people who listen to piles of old records looking for suitable short clips, and then matching those clips in a musical mosaic. This album is a bit hip-hop, a bit disco, a bit easy listening and quite psychedelic, dreamy soundscapes and monstrous beats and riffs. However, though everything else on it is very good, nothing stands out for me like Frontier Psychiatrist. I think I was expecting more humour. I had to re-listen to it as a serious piece of music, and it does stand up. Everything feels nostalgic. It is music that is recognisable as being from olden days. It sounds familiar even if you have never actually heard most of it before. I know I can hear some of the Lawrence of Arabia music, a bit of Kid Creole and the Coconuts, and I think I spotted some Boney M. The title track is built around a sample of a female singer singing a very memorable line. It is not unlike a vocal that bands like Massive Attack or Soul to Soul would bring someone in to sing. But the Avalanches just used the samples, backing it with other samples. So where Moby would have played the sample over a drum loop and played other instruments, this sounds nothing like someone playing other instruments. These are songs constructed with different parts from different sources, recycling well-played, arranged and well-recorded passages that would otherwise be forgotten. There is never just one loop like Bittersweet Symphony. The drum track will use different patterns from different sources. I much prefer the sound of a string section all playing together rather than the buzzy string pads used in other dance music. It is said the Avalanches used 3,500 samples. A sample they seem to use often is a horse's neigh, which is another reason I find them amusing. The Avalanches, Since I Left You.